Thank you. Appreciate it. What's going on there, Kay? And guys, for me, the Pro Bowl is all about the skills competition. That's what I'm all about. A drone dropping a football, that's what I'm all about. So can't wait to see that, and I guess the game as well. Meanwhile, Bears head coach Matt Nagy made it clear if Mitchell Trubisky is healthy, he'll be under center against the Giants on Sunday. And so far, is trending in this direction, as evidenced by his practice designation. Trubisky listed as a full participant during Wednesday's practice. Trubisky dealing with a right hip pointer that he says felt painful when he sat down. There were some fans skeptical of it in the Windy City as they saw his 175.6 passing yards per game in 2019 rank last in the NFL. Still, despite all this, his intention remains the same: to play Sunday at Soldier Field.
If I'm good to go, I'm going out there, no restrictions, going out there and play. And I just got to communicate with coach and the training staff where I'm at, how I'm feeling, and take it day by day and just prepare to play. I feel good. I feel confident going out there and being able to do my job. We're still just not clicking on some plays as an offense, and I think that's holding us back. But I feel like each week I'm getting a little better. It's slowing down. I love the game plans and what we're doing each and every single week. We just got to make it happen as an offense, and it just comes down to, like, I know it sounds really simple, but we got to score more points. However it is, score more points, make more explosive plays, and take care of the football.
That certainly would be a start. Tom Brady and the Patriots will be hosting the Cowboys on Sunday. It's just the 5th time Brady has faced Dallas in his career. He's won the other 4 meetings. He's always motivated to play any team he faces in the NFL. But when it comes to the Cowboys, he has a healthy, should we say, dislike that goes way, way back.
Yeah, I've really not liked the Cowboys since coming out of the womb as a Niner fan. But no, I got a lot of respect for those guys, and they've actually had a great winning organization, and they got a lot of great players in their history. Guys that I just, as a Niner fan, you play the Cowboys, and every time they hand out to Emmitt Smith, it'd be a 5-yard gain, and you would pull your hair out and throw it up to Michael Irvin. And Troy was such a great player, and the defenses, Ken Norton and prime time.
Obviously a big fan. Of course, he famously grew up in the Bay Area during the Niners' heyday when the Cowboys were seen as mortal enemies there. Also, Julian Edelman grew up a 49ers fan as well. Either way, it's just nice to see Tom Brady with a little levity in the press conference after that win over the Eagles. He seemed very grumpy, so it was good to see that he was at least joking around during this media session.
And it's a big one, of course. The Cowboys' offense is en fuego. Can that Patriots defense stifle them? We'll find out on Sunday. Thank you so much, Will. It is the Patriots and the Cowboys. It's in Foxborough on Sunday. How will the Cowboys' offense fare against one of the best defenses in the league? Here's Jane Slater with the latest in Arlington.
Thanks, Kay. The Cowboys are going to need all the weapons they can muster when you consider they are 0-4 against Bill Belichick and the Patriots. So some good news ahead of this one. We caught up with safety Jeff Heath in the locker room, and he says he's feeling a lot better and he'll be good to go. They'll need him to keep a guy like Tom Brady and Julian Edelman out of the end zone. As for Cowboys wide receiver Amari Cooper, well, he was limited in his action against the Detroit Lions, and while he was at practice on Wednesday, he was moving a little slower than usual, so we'll keep an eye on him ahead of this one. And then let's not forget Cowboys defensive end Michael Bennett, traded from New England to Dallas this season. He says, this game isn't personal, it's just business. When he was asked about his former coach, well, he had high praise for Belichick, saying that he's a savant, a historian, a guy that really goes over the probabilities, things that can happen in a game to make sure his players really execute. He said he learned a lot from Bill about football when he was in New England. For more on the Patriots, let's go to Mike Giardi.
Thank you, Jane. Bill Belichick bringing the heat in his Wednesday afternoon press conference, touching on a number of topics. But when he was asked about preparing for the Cowboys and the potential that they might do something different, he dropped one of his favorite quotes from Dwight Eisenhower.
It's the same every week. You prepare for what you prepare for and then what you get in the game. Just like Eisenhower said, preparation's important for the war. Once a battle starts, you just throw it all out the window. You play the war, you fight the battle. So that's what we do. Once a game starts, we try to figure out how the game's going, make adjustments, do the best we can at that point in time. Like all the rest of the preparation doesn't really, might be relevant, but might not.
The overall vibe of this press conference was about how good the Dallas Cowboys are and how the Patriots better bring their A game on Sunday here at Gillette or risk a second loss. Kay, back to you.
Thank you so much, GRD. Time for big deal or no big deal. Like Bill Belichick, let's grab our Microsoft Surfaces and pretend we're on the sideline here, guys, to talk about this one. The Patriots, of course, have the top-ranked defense in the league right now. Dak Prescott is undefeated. He's 2-0 and facing a top-ranked defense. Big deal or no big deal?
I think it's a big deal. That's impressive as hell. I even looked it up. One of them was against the 2018 Jaguars. That was the Conor McGregor game. Remember, he was there on the field and he threw a pass and everyone laughed because he can't throw and everything and proper 12 for everyone. It's a big deal. And right now it's a huge deal because Dak Prescott is the best player in their team. Take away Zeke, take away Amari. He has the hottest hand. He has full NBA jam. You're on fire. And I think he can move it against any defense right now, including this one.
I'm going to say no big deal because Brady and Belichick are 4-0 against Jason Garrett and whoever's the quarterback. Belichick's never lost to the Cowboys. That's, to me, a bigger number. Like, if you look at it historically, 2-0 against #1 ranked defenses. One of them was that one. The other one was the 2016 Ravens, a team that I can't recall offhand. Seems like a very odd statistic. It's just 2 games. Dak's got a long history.
He's never lost to the Cowboys. So we're talking about Chad Hutchinson or something back in the day?
Who knows? But the truth is, Dak's got to go with the Foxborough and beat the Boogeyman and all that stuff. I'm not so worried what he did against Conor McGregor and the Jaguars.
Foxborough's the deal breaker.
Oh, you talking about the same Boogeyman that Lamar Jackson embarrassed? Yeah.
One-on-one
with Lamar Jackson. Deal. It's a big deal because Dak Prescott is going to play big in the biggest moment of his season. And on top of that, I just mentioned it. He already has on tape what Lamar Jackson is able to do now. Dak Prescott isn't as fast as Lamar Jackson, but he can use his legs like Lamar Jackson. And I think for the first time this season, we saw a quarterback dismantle this defense. So if there's a blueprint out there, which there is, Dak Prescott is studying that. And on top of that, it's a big deal because Dak wants that deal. And I think at some point, Jerry Jones has to look at Dak Prescott and say, what do you want, Dak? 35, 40 million? Because he's playing well week in and week out. Kyle, you said it at the beginning of the year.
You guys all thought I was crazy. They were going to go into the season with no contract.
That's fine. That's fine. But in your own words, you said, let Dak earn it.
Yeah.
Hasn't he earned it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
it's a big deal because he's going to get it.
You're surprised he's showing up out there every day
and
playing.
I mean, listen, he's the Manchurian quarterback. He just shows up and does his job. I don't know what the hell
honestly, if I'm Jerry Jones, I look at this deal, it's like, all right, beating Bo Scarborough and J.D. McKissick is one thing I want to.
Yeah.
Go beat the Patriots in New England. Like, it's hard for me to deny. I don't think it's like talk right now, but I think that one is going to be far more impressive than.
They're going the whole season?
I think Dak is the one doing it. I think Dak has bet on himself. I don't think it's the other way.
I like it. Let's talk about another quarterback, one that did get paid. Aaron Rodgers taking on his boyhood team on Sunday night, the 49ers. So they're at 9-1. The Niners have the best record of any team that Rodgers has ever played in Week 12 or later in his career. Is that a big deal or no big deal? I feel like there's no more polarizing team right now than the Packers in the NFC. A lot of people don't know if they're elite, if they're not, they're right on the edge.
This team's coming off the bye, or like a friend you haven't seen in a while. I mean, this is a very big deal, and I really respected Aaron Rodgers' candor yesterday, where he said, look, elephant in the room, it's a huge deal if we win or lose this game because we're going to have to win a game in San Francisco. We'd rather do it now, meaning if we don't win this game, we're probably going to San Francisco for the playoffs, everybody. Like, let's just be real. We'd much rather play them at home. So not because Aaron Rodgers is past, but of his future. This is huge in the home game status. Niners, Packers both going to do that. I think it's really big.
I'm going to say no big deal, and not to dismiss what the 49ers have done this season. But you look at the 49ers record and their schedule, they need to still prove that they're that team because they still have to play the Packers next week, the Ravens next week, the Saints after that. Like, I'm not sure the 49ers in Week 12 are crowning as the best team of all time just yet. The last time I saw them in a big spot, it was Monday night against the Seahawks, and they couldn't get the win against a great quarterback, Russell Wilson. Now they face an even potentially better quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. I think Rodgers might have the edge mentally, having been there, done that. This 49ers team is very young.
This is a big deal because of this big-time defense. You know, we know who Aaron Rodgers is, and I think for the first time this season, we are all in complete agreement that we know exactly who the 49ers are. They are a dominant defense. And how do you beat Aaron Rodgers? You make him comfortable in the pocket. You collapse the pocket. You put him in a position where he can't do the things that he wants to do. What do the 49ers do? They do all that well. First in sacks with 39. They got 18 QB knockdowns. And the first in the NFL QB hurries. What does that mean? That means they're going to make him uncomfortable in the pocket, but also force Aaron Rodgers to get the ball out of his head. Aaron Rodgers is facing the #1 defense in all of football. Yes, Aaron Rodgers could be unanimously the most talented quarterback in the game. But I think unanimously unanimously, we believe that the 49ers are the best
Thursday night
defense.
I saw
football
Kyler
last
do
week.
work.
It
They
doesn't
went up, what, 16 zips
on
this number
play.
one
That
defense?
same
I don't know.
Over 100 passer rating.
Yeah,
Kyler can run like a maniac, though.
Aaron Rodgers can't run like Kyler.
Week one, Aaron Rodgers got crushed by the Bears. They came in on him, he did nothing, they still got the win. Don't you think this offense is a little different now? Like, this Packers offense is dialed in. I think it's totally
They got one desperate Jimmy Graham touchdown that game. This is a different deal, and Aaron Jones part of it.
This defense is different too, though, guys. I mean, come on now. At this point in the season,
I
you
just
don't think
watched
these
Kyler just slice him up, dude. I'm telling you.
I get what you're saying, but you don't think this defense is coming in up for the challenge to embarrass the best quarterback, or some would say the best quarterback?
We've seen defenses peak early in the season. They played incredible football for 2 months. Like, Salah's got to coach them up. This is number 12.
Devontae Adams. Like you're talking about the defense being the same, different, whatever. Shouldn't this offense be looking different coming off a bye if they have him healthy? Is there an answer for him on that number one defense that you're touting for Devontae Adams?
If they utilize him right, it seems like since he came back from the injury, he hasn't caught a rhythm.
We'll have more on this game throughout the show. We're actually going to do an even deeper dive on this marquee matchup. Deeper than even the top of the show. Yep, tomorrow on NFL Network, though, the first of 6 weekly specials revealing the NFL 100 all-time teams spanning the entirety of the game's history. It's Rich Eisen, Bill Belichick, and Chris Collinsworth announcing the 100 players and 10 coaches that make the roster. It is selected by a blue ribbon panel. I want to know who's on that blue ribbon panel.
Yeah, me too. People fighting about this list, Kay.
Yeah.
People get really in their feelings.
Well, the running backs are the first position to be revealed on the premiere of the NFL 100 all-time team, presented by the Home Depot tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. I can't wait.
It's going to be great.
I feel like Trey's going to have some Twitter fingers.
I will. I'll be either upset or very pleased with what is decided in this one.
How'd your Coughlin thing go
Mostly
over?
upset.
How'd your Coughlin thing go over on Twitter?
You know, Coughlin's got his supporters. Coughlin not on the blue ribbon panel. Top 20 NFL coaches. Outrageous, if you ask me.
At P. Shriggs.
This is my guy, though. Earl.
Look, I had to show you Earl Campbell to kick off the hour. Deshaun Watson's one of the league's most dynamic passers, right?
Yes.
So let's pass dynamically to DeAndre Hopkins.
All right.
That's what I want to see tonight. And which team could make a huge statement with a win this weekend? Oh, hey, Eagles. Yeah.
Flickering. They're flickering.
Russell Wilson coming